So the economy is crashing. I mean, it's absolutely crashing and burning. It's going down in flames. Every day we get more and more information about how we are headed for a massive recession. And the question is why? Why is this happening? And the obvious answer is Donald Trump. Everything that he's doing, all the chaos, all the tariffs, this is all on Trump. This was a manufactured recession, manufactured by Donald Trump. The question is why? Why is he doing this? Is it really just because he's a blithering idiot, which of course he is, but does that really explain it? Is that the answer? He's just a complete moron. He has no idea what he's doing. He really thinks tariffs are a good idea. He has no idea the impact of his words, threatening tariffs, threatening military action against our allies, abandoning our alliances. Is he really so stupid that he doesn't understand that those things have an impact? Or is it something else? Now, more and more, I believe that it's something else. And that something else has a name, and it's Vladimir Putin. Now, before I get to that, let's take a look just real quick at a couple of things that are going on in the news today. So here we have CNN, how the U.S. economy went from booming to a recession scare in only 20 days. Just 20 days ago, the U.S. stock market was sitting at all-time highs. The U.S. economy appeared to be growing at a solid pace, and a recession was nowhere in sight. But now, the R word is seemingly everywhere. Yes, because of Donald Trump. We had, when Donald Trump, the day Donald Trump took the oath of office, intentionally not with his hand on the Bible, by the way, to all of you phony Christians who think Donald Trump is the second coming, he had the United States had the strongest economy in the world. Doesn't mean it was without problems. It had problems for sure, but it was doing better than any other country in the world. And that has completely turned around in this short period of time. Donald Trump has destroyed the world's strongest economy in just a matter of weeks, and it's getting worse by the day. So this is all Trump. Now let's take a look at this. This is in Market Watch. Many in small business were jubilant over Trump's victory. They've since grown very uncertain about the U.S. economy. Idiots. Small business owners, a group that emphatically cheered the election of President Donald Trump and a Republican Congress, now are reporting near historic levels of uncertainty about the future. You know, if only someone had warned them, right? These people, you know, you would think people who go out there, they're small business owners, you think they wouldn't be so easily swayed by propaganda, by Fox News, by a moron on Truth Social. But they were. And they voted for this guy, and now they are suffering the consequences. All the information that they needed to make a better decision was there. They can't say they weren't warned. Now, of course, they will say that. Oh, well, because you hear it all the time. I voted for Trump, but I didn't vote for this. I didn't vote for the tariffs. I didn't vote for... Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did, you moron. I mean, Donald Trump was the most chaotic person on the planet. He is one of the dumbest people in history. Okay? He's a moron. He has no idea what he's doing. He's a friggin' lunatic. Everything he does is motivated either by greed or his narcissism, his personality disorders. This is not a man who cares about anyone but himself. This is not a man who has the capacity to make intelligent decisions. I mean, you as small business owners thought the guy who bankrupted casinos was your savior? I mean, how friggin' stupid do you have to be? Now let me turn to a clip of Jim Cramer on CNBC. They're talking about this impending recession, why it's happening, and Jim Cramer is talking about it in terms of what it is, and that is a manufactured recession. This isn't a result of the business cycle. This isn't the result of things that are out of the control of the president or the government. This was caused specifically by the president. by one man and one man alone is causing this recession. Anyway, let me play this clip of Jim Cramer very briefly and go.
I don't think we'll have a recession. Like I said, it's manufactured. It's manufactured.
Well, that doesn't mean there won't be. I'm not sure I understand.
Oh, no, manufactured can easily cause recession. Absolutely. I don't, I'm not saying that manufactured means it's not going to happen.
Right.
I'm saying manufactured is that you can make it happen. And when you get angry and when you kind of lose your temper and you get mad instead of like the way Scheinbaum's handle it in Mexico, it gets people nervous and upset. They want the president to be a little happier. There's nothing wrong with being happy. You can be tough as nails and be happy. But right now it just feels like, oh, we're going to just screw people have been screwing us for years and we're going to fight back, which is true. It's absolutely true, but you got to explain it very calmly and empirically how we're being hurt by in Italy, how we're being hurt by in Germany. And this is going to stop, and we're going to make it stop.
All right, enough of this. So this guy is right about the fact that it's a manufactured recession. He's wrong about everything else. First of all, he doesn't think we'll actually go into recession because he thinks Donald Trump will stop what he's doing. He chalks that of course, he's been I don't know if he's a Trump cultist. I don't follow this guy. I've seen several clips of him, and he certainly seems to have supported Donald Trump, and he makes excuses for Donald Trump, at least as far as I have seen. And that's what he's doing here. He's making excuses for Trump. He hasn't quite gotten to the point of realizing the truth about this man. He's still here making excuses, and he's chalking it up to, oh, Donald Trump is angry, and he's let his emotions get the better of him. And he's doing this out of anger for the countries that have taken advantage of us, and he's taken it a little too personally, and so that's why he's doing all this tariffs crap. So, and because of that, he thinks he'll pull back and he'll stop all of this, and we'll avoid recession. Right? He's wrong about that, and then he talks about, he's right that other countries have taken advantage of us, and he points to Italy and Germany. Okay, our trade war with Italy and Germany is not an issue right now. We haven't started a trade war with those countries, right? This is not about Italy and Germany. We've started a trade war with Canada, right? And Mexico and China. Now, Canada and Mexico, they weren't taking advantage of us. We had a free trade agreement with them. We had a free trade agreement between our three countries that Donald Trump himself negotiated. Now, the truth of the matter is, I don't even know to what extent it was any different than NAFTA. I think Donald Trump just wanted to take NAFTA, say he changed it, and so that he could say that I'm the one who made this free trade agreement. We've had a free trade agreement in place between our country, Canada, and Mexico since the Clinton administration. Okay, those countries are not taking advantage of us. So Jim Cramer's defense of Trump doesn't even make any freaking sense. But he's completely missing the point. He thinks that this is Trump just losing his temper, but he'll pull it back and we'll avoid recession. Now, this leads me to what I was talking about at the beginning of this video, where although what I think of Donald Trump's intellect, he is an idiot. Like, he really, really is stupid. It's not an act. He really is that stupid. But many of the people around him, as horrible as they are, they're not nearly as stupid as Donald Trump. And they have to know that tariffs are going to tank the economy, right? The point is this just stupidity, or is there something else going on here? And I think it's something else. Because the other thing it could be is Trump is just so breathtakingly stupid, and nobody is willing to stand up to him and tell him the truth inside the White House. And Donald Trump has got it into his mind that I'm doing tariffs because tariffs are gonna make us so much money, and he won't ever admit that he's wrong about anything. And he said all these things about tariffs, and he's already gone down the road of tariffs. He's not going to change his mind, and nobody's going to tell him boo. No one's going to say, Mr. President, you're making a big mistake. No one's going to say that to him. So I could see that as a possibility, but still. I can't believe that this is all because of pure stupidity. Because Donald Trump has done things that are stupid and blow up in his face before, and he walks them back. And he's done that a little bit with these tariffs, but he's really going forward with these things. So I don't think it's just the stupidity. I think it's Putin. That's what I think it is. Look what he's doing with Ukraine. Okay? The only reason you would do what he's doing with Ukraine, destroying our alliances all over the world, picking fights with our closest and strongest allies, like friggin' Canada, our NATO allies, Denmark. We're not taking Greenland, okay? We're not going to go to war with Denmark, but he sure as shit destroying our relationship with Denmark. He's destroying our relationship with NATO. He's destroying our relationship with Canada and Mexico and countries all around the world. That's all to benefit Vladimir Putin. Putin wants to destroy the United States. He wants to destroy our relationships with other countries. He wants to destroy these alliances. He wants to destroy NATO to the extent that he can. He also wants to destroy the United States from within. He wants our economy to crash. He wants us destroyed in every way. And that is the through line for everything that Donald Trump is doing. All of it, it's connected. It's all about destroying the United States, and it's all for the benefit of Vladimir Putin, and not just for the benefit of Vladimir Putin, at the direction of Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin is engineering this recession. Yes, Donald Trump is the one who's putting the tariffs in place. He's doing this all at Putin's bidding. More and more, I think that that's what's going on here. And because of that, he will not stop. Because if he's controlled by Putin, and he's doing this for Putin, he's not going to stop once the economy starts crashing. Because he's doing it for Putin. This is not just stupidity, that Donald Trump's just a moron, and once the economy really starts crashing, that he's going to walk it back because he'll realize it blew up in his face. No, this is exactly what it's designed to do. He's doing this because Putin wants him to, for precisely to cause a recession, if not a depression, to destroy this country. And it fits in with everything else that's going on. That's what I think's going on. As stupid as this man is, I don't think this is just owing to his immense stupidity. I think this is owing to his relationship with Putin. And I don't know what that is. I don't know what the relationship, let me try that again. The nature of that relationship is. I don't know what Putin has on him. I don't know what's going on exactly. But he is controlled by Putin. That I am sure of. And I think that this manufactured recession, as even Jim Cramer acknowledges, is part of that. Anyway, what do you think? Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.